live? I think it's working.
The biggest one in history.
Guys, oh my gosh, I have to make sure this is working. Guys. Okay, it's working. Alright, hello. Hello everyone. How is it going? Oh my gosh, there is so much going on. Portal Master. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm just gonna ramble for this stream. This is crazy. Oh, hi Anefa. Yeah, I came here to talk to Anefa because I saw her here.
Big and juicy grain fruits. Why don't you try one, ma'am? Oh, wait. Do robots eat grain fruit?
Analyzing. Grain fruit can be added to a krumkake recipe to significantly boost dietary fiber. 1 grain fruit, please.
Yeah.
If Aino consumes only smetana and laka berries, this does not constitute a balanced diet.
So cool. So cool. This is so awesome. I don't even know where to start. We should watch the trailer first, again. Oh my gosh, everything's here. Everything is here. My phone is going off. We got stuff. Okay, I should give a disclaimer also. I didn't want to talk about it a lot last week. I was really nervous for it, but I got my wisdom teeth removed on Wednesday. So if I sound kind of weird, that's why. But I can talk now, so that means there's nothing to stop me from gushing about this update. Okay, let's watch the trailer really quick. Can my iPad do this? Last time I didn't use the app. Last time everything crashed.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves.
Lighthouse, hope, everlasting daylight.
Look upon my flame. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. Be silent. To dust. The long sleep beckons. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful.
Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod-Krai, Dominion of the Fatigue. Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Saint-Levay your first port of call.
Interesting.
Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Do either of you need my help with anything? Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Chew on this. Flash attack!
So beautiful.
Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Nod-Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
They say that each of their moon chanters has had access to an ancient relic that lets them see the true past.
I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past.
It is a story not only of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Follow me and bask in the soft light of the moon. Forest, protect us. For the everlasting forest. It is also said that when the moons shattered, most of their fragments rained down upon this land like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. That prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
The Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
The sacred relic of the Frost Moon Scions. It's been stolen.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call, a friendly warning, if you will. I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way.
The Frost Moon Scions will never hand over anything to the Fatui. With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct. You're wrong. Just because Nod-Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction in Nod-Krai.
Moon Goddess, please save us!
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Are you wondering if your sister might be in cahoots with the Fatui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me. Take care.
Uh-oh.
The moon can be treacherous.
Genshin Impact Song of the Welkin Moon. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too loud. Ah, Hoyoverse. Yeah, let's recap.
Welcome
all
back.
of that.
We made it!
We made it. We made it. I mostly want to go through this so I can also recap
Like the devs
same
mentioned,
thing.
Nod-Krai Live.
These two are gonna recap. A lot to unpack there in that. Okay, should be back. Hello. All right. So or is it? Is it? Is it? Hello? Me? Or is it? Yeah. You know what? We're just going to the game because that seemed to work so well last time. Oh, it is live. Okay. Hi, Toki Tot. The stream's been buffering. Yep, so we're gonna go to the game because that seems to not lag as much as YouTube. Okay. We can talk with... Hi, Nefa. It's good right now? Okay, we're gonna stay in the game then, because that seems to... Okay, there's too much going on. We're going back to... We're going back to the resort island, because everything was okay when we were there. So much. Yeah, this is the vibe we want to go to. We want to do this too. We watched the trailer. Yeah. They recapped everything at the beginning, and I just love their pin board because I'm like, that feels like it means so much. These last few videos, it's just trying to piece together bits and stuff of the lore. Ether, wake up! We gotta get through this. Okay. Let's see. The trailer was amazing. what do I want to recap? So they have the statues. Okay, I'm skimming through the special program right now. What do I want to highlight? We're going to go to Nod-Krai soon. And Nod-Krai is on the edge of Teyvat, so things are weird there. It's sort of this autonomous region near Snezhnaya, and the lore there is closely linked with the Three Moons, as we've talked about, including with the Frost Moon Scions, who have set up these statues across Nod-Krai of somebody that really appears to be the Damselette. We also have different areas like Nasha Town, which I talked about wanting to go there because it just looks like there's all this intersection of different factions there. Kuvaki, okay, that's the new mechanic, and that has to do with the elemental energy in Nod-Krai. It's different and more pure than the elemental energy in the rest of Teyvat. They described it as being a more pure light form, and of course light is the combination of the different colors. That's what the elements so far have been based on, but this is more pure light, and you can use it to isolate elements from it. So in Anefa's, I guess I haven't released that video yet. In the Nod-Krai Prelude with Anefa, for example, she has a moon wheel, and she and the other new characters, Lama and Flynn's, all use moon wheels. It harnesses the Kuvaki, and thus is different than Vision's. The power it harnesses is more pure, and that's how it allows them to do those lunar reactions, which are obviously more powerful, as we've seen. It seems like the other factions, like the Fatui, are also trying to harness it, and we will be able to use that as the game mechanic in Nod-Krai, which is super cool. What else? New weapons. Meeting new and old friends. Mostly new friends, it looks like, in the new Archon quest, but we do have Dory coming back from Sumeru. Of course, it's a town of merchants, Nasha Town, so obviously, why wouldn't Dory be there? It's such a cool backdrop to talking about stuff. It's just like talking about stuff in front of a music festival. All the creatures and everybody, all the creatures and the environment looks so beautiful. Let's see, what else? Yeah, the new Lunar Bloom. And then Loma, who is the leader of the Frost Moon Scions. The Frost Moon Scions are the people who are indigenous to Nod-Krai, and they have long worshipped the moons and are preparing for the second coming of the moons. Oh yeah, they did straight up confirm the moon fragments up there are one of the destroyed moons. The one that we see when Malika punched a hole in the sky. But there's a new moon whom the Frost Moon Scions also worship. But anyway, with Lama, her moves look really cool. But also, they really talked a lot about, the devs talked about how they're doing a lot of things that really integrate the story and the experience and the exploration all together. And they're as they said, really trying to break the molds that they've already established to do so. So, for example, I bring this up because with Loma, for example, when you go to the Frost Moon Science territory or interact with the animals, they'll bow to her, that's such a cool detail. And I think another one they pointed out was with Flynn's. Flynn's, when you fight the Wild Hunt, do the Wild Hunt talk, or they're angry? That was pretty creepy. The Wild Hunt is really scary. I'm excited to fight them. That is super hype. What else? Yeah, Lama, Flynn, Aino all look super cool. Aino's gonna be free. Ether, you know what? I'm so tired too. I feel that. Yeah. Aino's gonna be free, so we're gonna be able to take her with us. And yeah, using the Nod-Krai characters in Nod-Krai, you'll be able to interact differently with the NPCs. and it'll be more immersive. Like, it's not just you're just playing a character and they say like their regular dialogue. If you play a certain character, they'll interact with that character you're playing as a different way. And like the integration there that's so awesome. Also with the integration is like they talked about intertwining the Archon quest and the story quest to give like that sort of natural flow to the story. So we can learn about the characters and also have that story quest be more intertwined with the main storyline. I wonder how that's gonna go. I wonder how that's gonna go. Because I remember back in the day with Inazuma and they did Ayaka and Yoimiya's story quest in between Act 1 and 2. And so you had to complete that before you could move on. But it sounds like it's gonna be way more integrated than that. And the story's gonna... They really emphasize the story is going to flow differently. They're not trying to set a new precedent, but they're trying to do what is the best thing to tell the story in a way that helps it to flow. And I really appreciate that, for sure. What else? Hisi Isle, Paha Isle, all these different locations. The Fatui. Seems like we're gonna be fighting with them a lot. I said we're in the era of... Alright, we've had a lot of good encounters with the Fatui in... Or I'd say, not necessarily good, but like, not bad. Not bad interactions with the Fatui in Fontaine and Natlan. And now we're going back to meeting with factions of, or sections of the Fatui that we tend to disagree with. Seems like the marionette, Sandrone, is going to be a major presence here in terms of harnessing. The Fatui are here harnessing the energy of Nod-Krai and trying to harness the Kuvaki. Which is, I don't like what their plans look like, including having that thing around the Columbina statue. Yeah, that's pretty nerve-wracking. And then, of course, they're looking for... They have their Pale Star Edict, and they are looking for Columbina. Columbina is the Harbinger, the third Harbinger, but it seems that she has left the Fatui. She's not with them anymore. That's pretty clear. Because it seems that, if anything, it looks like the Fatui are trying to steal her power, and I can see why she wouldn't be too happy about that. Yeah, but it also looks like we'll be meeting her soon. And also, by the way, they released the anniversary artwork for the 5th anniversary, and she was in it. So they are considering her to be like the Archon of this region. It seems that Columbina was worshipped here as a moon goddess even before joining the Fatui. So I guess now that leads to the question, why did she join the Fatui? The Fatui are fighting, their ultimate goal is fighting the heavenly principles. So I imagine that ties in with a lot of the motivations of the Harbingers. But nonetheless, we still don't know everything. I'm gonna start here. I'm skimming through the special program again. Oh, it seems like there's gonna be like things you can do with her in terms of like interacting with her and quests and stuff with her, which is actually with Columbina, which that's different than we've ever had before. That's the thing. This whole update is so awesome because clearly they're going for this is something different that we haven't done before. We're trying to do something new here. And I really appreciate the way, especially Come on, stream. We got this. Please come back. You're interrupting my train of thought. Okay, we're good. Ether's good too. We're all good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wishes, Lama, Nahida, Flins, and Yelan, and I know. And yay, stream is back. Awesome. Thank you, Tokitot. And Right, I mentioned I know it's gonna be free. Oh my gosh, there's so many system optimizations too. Like, they are clearly like, this is one of their biggest updates in a very long time, and they are going all out and revamping so much stuff. What else? The ecology is different. Yeah, I can't wait to interact with all the different animals and stuff like that. Like, they are putting so much into the world building here. What else? More rewards. The world quest, there's a new sword that looks really cool. Yeah, exactly. There's like on Haha Isle, their Moon Maiden statue is completely encapsulated by the Fatui technology, which looks horrible, actually. Oh yeah. A long time ago, long time ago, people speculated that Sandrone, the marionette, had something to do with the Catherine puppets. Because the Catherine puppets are not actually humans. And then in Anefa's, in the latest Archon quest, he encountered a guy who was clearly not real and working for a marionette. And then in this trailer, she's literally like, Ad Astra Abyssosca, standing behind the Adventurers Guild desk. So we'll see what that means. That being said, I think she's still up to some very nefarious things. A lot of Fatui people are coming in. They look super strong. I wish I could show you the YouTube video, but that seemed to crash the stream, so I don't want to do that. I linked the special program in the description, so take a look if you want to actually know what I'm talking about. Getting to explore the Fatui area. This looks like there's going to be a lot of stealth missions. That's awesome, actually. Like I said, they're really trying to. It looks like they're really trying to integrate the immersiveness of the experience and tying the story into the exploration. Like, those things are being integrated so well. New world quest, yeah. New adventures with the new characters. Okay. Oh yeah, an event with Anefa and Aino and a new catalyst. That's cool. Avatar frame. I don't know how I feel about that. That's another thing we have to collect. Oh, what is it? Notices. It starts in Nod-Krai. Wow. This artwork is so cool, by the way. It features all of our new friends. And over here, too. New friends would be able to play with. Like, yeah, it's just so cool that if you use the Nod-Krai characters, like that, like they interact with Nod-Krai, like the NPCs and the creatures and everything interact with them. That's pretty awesome. They have these Imaginarium Theater. They have these looks like tarot cards that they're adding. What else? Oh right. Traveler's Tales, where we can interact with our favorite friends in the world. That's going to be permanent. They're adding an item for that. That's pretty cool. They released a couple promo videos. That was awesome. Okay, and then all of the system optimizations. These are big system optimizations this time. Oh yeah, 5th anniversary coming up, and they're giving us a whole bunch of primogems and a whole bunch of intertwined fates. And oh my gosh, the rewards they're giving us, or like the presents they're giving us, it's presents really. A cute little robot cat. I'm sorry, our little dragon buddy here has helped us so much. Thank you so much for all of our journeys through Natland, little dragon buddy. Looks like in Nod-Krai we will have a little cat that will be floating around with us. A robo-cat, so cute. And then this rotor hovering daybed. It looks like it's a couch. It's actually not a couch, it's a cat bed, but it's like a couch. And you can sit on it and you can co-op with a friend and they can sit on it too. It's the ultimate. First of all, it's so comfy, so cozy. I love when they add little things like that, and it's like they know when we're so obsessed over something like that. And it's like literally like I can just be sitting there in the world watching stuff happen. It can be really chill out there and we just watch, you know, the world go by. Or if something bad's going down, it's like, all right, great, we got popcorn. Now we have a cat bed we can set up, and a human-sized cat bed that we can sit on and eat popcorn while we watch things go down. That's crazy, actually. That's pretty adorable. All right, and then what else? We can get a standard banner character for free. That's pretty awesome. I don't have Mizuki yet, so I'm gonna be going for her. I have everybody else. A lot of system optimizations I did for both new and old players. New players, for example, like more ways to get XP, like from the oculi. Like that's really important because I remember the early days of it. You had to get to AR 35 to unlock the Liyue Archon quest. They've lowered it since then. But that was pretty painful because you want to continue on with the story, but now it's going to take you like 2 whole weeks to grind enough XP to get there, and do you really want to be rushing through the ranks too? Now they lowered that since, but now there's also more ways to get XP. That's going to be great for new players. What else? And then also for co-op mode, they're readjusting that. The optimization, like the pairing, I guess, the difficulty level. That's gonna be really good for new players too. What else? And then stuff for the older players who've been here for a long time. What did they add? Oh yeah, the tribal secret spaces. They're gonna give us this new where is it? Not in here. This stuff. That's great. That's good to know. And what else? Oh my gosh, right. When you have an artifact and it's like, where's an artifact? Like an artifact with 3 things only, and you haven't leveled it up yet, it will now tell you before you level it up what the 4th thing is gonna be, which is so helpful. It's not random anymore. They will tell you before you level up and invest in it. I guess that can also break your heart sooner, but that's good that they're adding stuff to. That's the thing, is really, I think with these system optimizations and a lot of the things the devs have added or adding in this new update is they're really trying to show that they're not trying to stand in our way as players. They're trying to make something that we enjoy, and something they enjoy making should be something that we also enjoy playing. I think that was really the atmosphere they had there. What else? The resin is different. Now, if I do resin, you don't have to use condensed resin. You can just do 40 straight up, and then if you do use condensed resin, you can do it and use 60 for condensed resin. These little things that, like, if you're in a rush that day and you don't have time to sit there and play, like, the whole day of Genshin, and, like, spend so much time on your dailies, which, by the way, in terms of dailies, that's how many long-term encounter points I have. I felt sad that there was so many and they're gonna expire at the end of this update, but then I saw people with like 2,000 and 3,000. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? This is not too bad. Obviously, if you do explore the game a huge amount, you are always gonna have more points than you can use in a year. That's just mathematically how it works. So, I know, Ether. What else? There's a big thing coming up. Oh yeah, the talents, you don't have to wait for a certain day. That's gonna be huge. Now here's what we're doing. I'm not in this situation as a free-to-play player, but if you now have C6 to 5-star character, of which I have no example of this. Which one do I have the most of? I bet it's Mona. Mona! Mona I have 2. It might be Mona. It might be Chi-Chi, actually. But I have not pulled a Chi-Chi in a long time. No, it is Mona. Okay. Okay, imagine you get all the way to 6. Now, if you pull a character and it would be the C7 or it past maxing out their constellation, you get a Masterless Masterless Stella Fortuna, not Star Glitter. Stella Fortuna. And if you collect those, you can use it to level up your characters past level 90. I can't even level it up anymore. That's an interesting way to implement level 100. They're implementing level 100 through this. But that for sure, I think that's fair. Because, see, the thing is, as a free-to-play player, obviously there's a certain amount I accept that my experience is going to be different than players who put a lot of money in. And I don't think I'm being shortchanged because at level 90, my characters are already pretty overpowered. But for now, I also feel like that's really good for the players who have been spending a lot of money in this game. It works retroactively too. So if they've pulled extra characters past the constellation limit, they'll get the Masterless Stella Fortuna for that. And I think that's good. I think it's a balanced way of rewarding that for sure. Because myself, who I don't have a single 5-star character except for the Traveler that has C6. But I don't feel like I'm missing out that much, and I think that this is a fair way to reward the players who have been definitely spending more. And this gives them a chance to make their characters even stronger, which is typically the reason why you put more money in this game anyway. So yeah, just really, I think that's a good feature for sure. Level 100 is now a thing. Yeah, they're super generous this time. And of course, this new event that they're doing lets you pick any characters, 5-star characters from the Mondstadt to Sumeru eras of back in the day. I'm gonna be picking Wanderer, by the way. I'm gonna be picking Wanderer. You do these quests with them. This is like the bottle caps in Pokemon Go. You do these quests with them for a few weeks, and then at the end you get a constellation for your character. You can't do it with a character you don't have, but for a character you do have, you do the quest with these quests with them, and they'll give you a constellation. And that's gonna, like I said, they're so generous this time. I mean, they always are, but they're even more generous now. As a free-to-play player, the only constellation I have an extra one for that's not a standard banner is Nahida. This is a really useful constellation for her, by the way. I'm gonna be doing Wanderer next.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Yeah, he's gonna get stronger, and I look forward to that. That's a really nice thing for them to do. The music is amazing. I want to listen. Oh my gosh. A little behind the scenes too. That's really cool to look at. And yeah. being able to enjoy this game so much is such a privilege. I love it so much. Yeah, the music is amazing. I think I can't wait for us to go there and listen to it all. Like the main theme and the battle themes. And also the new mode. There's the new creative mode that they're adding. Soon they teased it. Which I need to take a closer look at that later. Yeah. And then September 9/10, depending on your time zone. That's the release. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot. I think that's the main stuff I wanted to cover. That is really cool. I cannot wait to go to Nod-Krai with all of you. Explore all these new areas. There's just so much going into this, and I cannot wait to experience it. The story, and the environment. What are we gonna find there? I don't even know. And it seems like there's gonna be the Traveler and their siblings going to be at odds again in Nod-Krai. They haven't even shown all the characters that were originally teased too. Which means there's so much that they haven't shown us yet that they're holding on to for the future updates. So just think about how much they've overwhelmed us with now and how much is coming in the future. Yeah, thank you, Genshin Impact devs. Thank you so much. Now we can just go hop in here. Oh, I thought I could dive, but I realized there's no water there. That would be really bad for you there to dive there. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I remember what was it? Oh yeah, when sorry, I'm just going through the list of stuff in my mind. There was when the Song of the Welkin Moon trailer came out, and then somebody commented, "Tonight we steal the moon," which I think is a Despicable Me reference, but it has a totally different meaning in this game. We're gonna see how that goes. All right. Well, I didn't just want to talk about stuff. We're gonna do the photo event because for once I'm not gonna save an event for the very last day. We're gonna save it with 2 days left. I accidentally started it, so let's see. In that land, the nation of Saurians, we met a pair of peculiar friends, Kinich and Ahau. This human Saurian duo never lets a day pass without bickering back and forth. Even so, they remain inseparable companions. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this photo event. Oh yeah, it looks like they had a photo event for Nod-Krai as well when we go there. But now we have another we still have this photo. This is the Prelude photo event. It is interesting that we never did like events that we have done traditionally every year, like Wind Trace and the Sealy finding event. It is odd that we didn't get those this time. But you know what? They probably thought, like, for a lot of the new players, you know, we've been there, we've done that. And also, I think Wind Trace was something they wanted to add to the new mode as well that they're teasing. And also, new players, they have lots of other gadgets that they can get. So I think that might be why. The Paimon camera, okay. Oh gosh, they give us full camera here. Okay, we'll switch the compass out and bring the camera in. And what were the conditions? I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Camera tracking mode. Okay. Oh, so you can move. Can I move? How do I move? Oh, I just move I can move. I see. Right now I'm just moving the camera. Well, this is really lovely. And you can see the preview up here of. You can't be yawning like that when you take the picture either. I can zoom this out. Can I zoom this out a little? No? Yes, I can. There you go. Don't want to make it too close though. Okay, confirm. And then go. Oh my gosh. Guys, that is so cool! Every time they do one of these photo events, and I like how they don't make it too difficult for the players who don't want to spend like a whole hour figuring out their camera angles. They set it up, and they make it really intuitive. Is that, like, look at this picture. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this one. With our little dragon buddy in the background, it works out so well. Alright, awesome, awesome. Did that work, or... Okay. Oh, I see. All this stuff here. Greatsley Ridge? Okay. Very cool, yeah! hi, Kinich.
Hey, Kinich, look who's here. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula Hao, demands that you attend him at once.
We meet again. You seem well.
I am anything but well. My dullard servant has spent the last few hours staring at colorful paper scraps. The boredom is killing me.
These paper scraps are decorations, and they look like they're made out of cardboard. They're quite interesting. Yeah, lots of like the alpaca friends here and stuff like that. Do you like paper theater, Kinich? I'd say I do. I think this cardboard would make a fitting home for Ahau.
You mean to imply that I'm some sort of paper dragon?
You spend so much time being banished, the inside of a cardboard box should feel like home to you by now.
Kinich! Just you wait. You'll be on your knees begging for forgiveness when you behold the true majesty of the Dragon Lord, Kahula Hao.
Until then, I'll be sure to take in the majesty of the little paper dragon lord, Kahula Hao. I see you've brought a camera with you. Would you mind taking a photo of this paper theater for me? Of course not. I can take a picture of you while I'm at it. Alright, this will make a good souvenir for our vacation. Yay! How should we pose for the photo? Let's try a cool pose.
You can't even decide to something as simple as a pose. Watch closely, worm.
How's this? Perfect. We're ready. Great. Am I also going to be in the picture? I guess I'm also going to be in the picture. Yeah, I think this is good. Got our angles. Oh, let's get Ahau out of the picture. No, I'm kidding. Ahau, you can be in the picture too. It looks like it's too late. It looks like it's too late for this. It's 11:40 when it needs to be evening. Sounds good, sounds good. Let us just handy dandy turn the clock around. And then we have this beautiful sky. And then interact. What was it? Oh, it's the little capybara guys coming out. Okay, that's funny. And Ahau is still in the picture. Good job, Ahau. Nice work, guys. Oh, goodbye. Thank you for those artifacts. Have a good vacation, Kinich and Ahau. You guys earned it. Great, okay. What else? What else? Oh, going back to Fontaine. The introverted diver Fremine was among the first people we met when we arrived in Fontaine. He's a shy, quiet, but loyal friend. Okay. Looks like we'll be meeting up with Fremine again. Yeah, we get to recap all the places. Oh, okay. All the places we have traveled thus far. That's right. They're calling the coming up update version Luna 1. I guess that makes sense because they're saving 6.0 and the number 6 for Snezhnaya because that was the original plan, as according to the original trailer. So this is Luna 1. I wonder if it's gonna go for the whole year like the other versions have. Luna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I do not have a character using Hydro. But we can compare the photo. I like this. Oh, I love this so much. Farina. Who else but you could be the one?
Witness my magnificence!
Good. Oh my gosh. Guys, I love it when they make the photo making like this. Isn't this just so elegant with the moon in the background and everything? That's such a nice wallpaper. This is so amazing. Yeah, this event does a lot to help us recap just everything we've been through and how far we've come. Okay. Oh? You're also over here, Femini? Well, I hope you're enjoying your vacation then. You need a vacation. All of our friends need vacations. Femini! Ah, it's you. Sorry, I didn't realize you were here. This resort is huge, and there's barely anyone I recognize. Luckily, I ran into you. What are you up to, Femini? I'm observing the sea around Natlan. There are aquatic creatures here I've never seen before, like those two over there. Those are Kohalas. Those are Nevulet's relatives. He's not gonna understand what we mean by that. Those are Kohalosaurs. Natlan's ecology is so different from Fontaine's. It's truly something special. If only everyone from the house could come here to see it. You can always show them pictures of the resort. I'll help. Pictures? That's a wonderful idea. That way I can record the scenery so I never forget. And we'll get a picture of you while we're at it. A picture of me? Really? I'm not turning you down. I'm just not used to standing in front of a camera. Father once told me that if I kept hiding away, I'd end up worrying those who care about me. So I've been wanting to kick this bad habit. Alright, since you offered, I guess it's time to get my picture taken. Do you have any ideas for how I should pose? Let's just stick with the shy pose. Like this? Yeah. Actually, maybe I should change it. No, this is pretty adorable. Femini! An idle animation. So specific. Okay. Whoa! The Kohalosaurus come out for the picture! Wait, was he in his idle just now? I was not paying attention. Ether, if you were, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Wow, though, just look at... When you're looking at this, like, look at Villa Guaitse back there. This is just a summer resort, and you already get the impression this place is so massive. When they do stuff like this with this huge, expansive ocean, or desert, or something. Bit too early. Keep taking photos. There they are. I don't know how you time the idle animation and the Kohalosaurus. It's okay, it worked out. It worked out. That's not what I meant to press. Alright, nice to see you, Femini. Anyways, just how big the world is. Can you tell us another person who's vacationing down here? Goodness. Yay! Femini! Sumeru. Oh, Tainari! Though we've been traveling for so long, our knowledge of flora and fauna still pales in comparison to Tainari, the forest ranger of Sumeru. If you're looking to learn anything about the natural world, consulting Tainari is a great place to start. Okay. Very cool. First, we're going to go to the weather machine, it looks like. Over here. Remember back in the day when we unlocked this with our little Aranara friends? Oh gosh, when Ether's holding the sword like that's pretty awesome. I like that. Although our little dragon guy is kind of floating in the way, that's okay. Put the pound Dendro. I see. I understand now.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Yeah. Let's do something like... Whoa! Okay, that kind of actually blocks the thing. How about more like... Oh, that was not it. Photograph! Okay, that's cool. That's a cool shot. Nahida! And little dragon guy tumbling around too. So nostalgic. This is a great event for them to have to end off a version update because it's so nostalgic to go back to places we've been. Oh? Oh, Tainari. I guess all of our friends must be going for a vacation. All of our friends are so busy though. Nobody else... Moika briefly mentioned it. Nobody else talks about the big fragments in the sky. She said they're just gonna explain it as some astronomical phenomena, but nobody actually talks about it. Hey there. Seems like this sea of flowers caught your eye as well. I'm here to take pictures of the flowers. Great idea. These flowers are all species I've never seen before. There's a real need to document them. Hear me out. These flowers have developed some pretty miraculous traits. You'll see what I mean when you touch them. Oh, like the brew blossoms and how they like kind of closed in when we approached them. And I think we should try to include these traits in our photos. These flowers are gorgeous. It's almost like they've been enchanted. It might seem a little weird for me to say that, but trust me, the natural world can produce marvels that are just as wondrous as magic. Whenever I encounter such wonders, I just want to snap a picture right away. In a sense, I suppose that lines up with your way of thinking as well. Well, it's time for your picture, Tainari. Fantastic. This is the perfect spot to take one. How should I pose for this picture? Do you have any suggestions? Formal pose. Will this work? Perfect. Yeah, for sure. The colorful cliffs. So many colors. So many flowers everywhere. And with our Asha friends, we painted so much. Daytime, of course. But yeah, the flowers here and the way they respond to color is so different than any other place we've been. So, good choice, Tainari. Okay. What is it? What effects are here? Oh, whoa! I see it! They're all sprouting everywhere! That's so cool. The little interactive things. It's hard to time, but it's so cool that they add them. Whoa! Alright, happy vacation, Tainari. Hope you enjoy your time here. Yay! Oh, we got a little stamp for each thing. We got a little ahau. We got a little pear. And we got a little animal mushroom. Yoimiya! In Paimon's words, Yoimiya's passion erupts like a volcano. However, the comparison might confuse her, as Inazuma natives know little about volcanoes. I should remember to send Yoimiya a volcano picture postcard at some point. Yeah! The explosive nature of a volcano. Oh! We're going down here to send Yoimiya a picture of a volcano. This volcano is so eruptive. Even there's embers coming off of the ground. Right. I want an electro character. We're just going all Archons with this one. I don't have Venti.
Stay close.
I thought it'd be funny if Venti ends up being the last Archon I pull. Okay. That's pretty epic. We want the side with the volcano, though. Let's be real. See, I want a better shot than that. Come on. That's what I was looking for. Whoa. Okay, it's kind of blocking the volcano. That's what I was going for, though. The over the head sweep attack. Awesome. Alright, great. Well, we can just straight up send a picture of the volcano like this to Yoimiya. Yes, we should probably do that as well. Yoimiya, are you also going for a vacation? No, she's not. Oh, she's back at Amakane Island. Ah, all those years ago, going to the festival with Ayaka. So nostalgic. You know, I still come over to Inazuma every now and then. Sometimes just to go and fight that trio of whopper flowers over there. But every time I come back here, it just reminds me of that first year playing Genshin. That first day even. I played the Archon quest all night, and then I stayed up, and then I slept, and then I woke up the next morning and played for like another 4 hours. And just explored the land. And ever since then, I've never stopped. Except I took a break, a little bit of a break this year, but still. That spirit within me of, this game is amazing and I want to enjoy this journey with all of you. And just explore and appreciate the beauty of this game and its storytelling. Ever since then.
Hey, Teddy, I was just thinking about you. It's been ages since I last saw you. There's so much we gotta chat about. My father made me a batch of new fireworks yesterday, and I helped him out. The clients were a couple of newlyweds. I told my father to use all sorts of vibrant colors in the formula. Here's to hoping that explosion of colors will become a part of their wonderful memories together. And wouldn't you know it, saw you dropped by yesterday. We even ended up chatting about you. So much has happened while you've been away. There's so much you need to catch up on. But that's more than enough about me. I didn't even say a proper hello, or ask what you're doing here. Well, it's been a while, Yoimiya. Sure has. And what a coincidence to run into you here. Luck must be on my side. Is there anything special going on in here today? I'm on a quest to take pictures of lovely scenery, and I bumped into you on the way. I'm on a quest to find the lovely Yoimiya, and I'm taking some pictures along the way. Gosh, I don't know which one to pick. I'm mostly here for the scenery, but I'm also happy to take a picture of Yoimiya too. Ooh, pictures of Amakane Island? I like it here too. I especially love coming here to test my fireworks when I got the time. Oh wait, I got an idea. I just so happened to have brought some new fireworks with me. Once you got the camera ready, we can set these off. That way it'll make for an even more momentous memento. And I can take a picture of you while we're here. Awesome. I bet a picture with fireworks going off in the background will be the best kind of picture there is. But let me think. How should I pose the picture? Let's go for the fun pose. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Will this work? Perfect. I'm ready. She has the firecracker. Okay. The fireworks in the background. Okay. It's us and Yoimiya. Remember when we took her to Sumeru and we had that wonderful... Not this. That R&R dream with all the fireworks in it? That doesn't feel... That wasn't that long ago, I feel like. And yet so much has happened since then. But you know what? We're still gonna be... No matter how much time has passed. I could have gotten it with the idol. I did! I love that. Guys, I love that. And this too, with the firecracker and one big firework there. Thank you so much for all of this idea. You have shown us the beauty of the fireworks. Maybe I can.
Hello, I think the stream went down, but you know what? That's okay because we have this awesome picture here. So all you need to know is I got the shot. I got the cool shot. With the traveler holding the starlight in his hand, the sky. We missed you, Yoimiya. All the adventures we went on and the beautiful fleeting colors that you've brought about with your fireworks. Okay, are we actually back? I got the shot. Yay! It worked. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Okay. The nostalgia of Inazuma. The picture was so cool, the stream went down. Pretty much, I think that's pretty much what happened. Alright. And we got a little firework there. Very nice. It's Xiao! Xiao still keeps his vows to this day, vanquishing evil in the name of Liyue. Sometimes it appears he visits friends of old bearing mementos. Tokita, I was there for Inazuma. You were! Oh my gosh, it's been that long? Wow. Inazuma was a long time ago. Go take photos. With the power of Animo. All the way over here in Ochkanatland. Okay. What is this? Oh? We're gonna be headed there next. How do we get there? Kukusaur, take us away! Pretty sure that's when I started tuning. Oh! That's awesome, Tokitot. I think I do remember you from back then, too. Because I think that's also around the time I started streaming more as well. It's sometime in Inazuma. Alright, well, a lot of dead Haley trails here. But you know what? That's also a little bit of when we have... That also happens when... What am I trying to say? When Xiao is around, that also happens. I can talk. Wonder.
Are you sure it has to be me?
You can be our animal archon for today. Okay, oh. Our Feather Clan. More importantly, Ochkanatland. Right there. Oh, he's gonna be higher than the picture. That's okay. Whoa, okay. That's a pretty cool action shot. That's amazing. Nice job, Wonder. This is such a cool area to look at for sure. I mean, every time we go explore ancient ruins, it's like... Tokitot says, I was too socially anxious to comment much back then. No, I feel that too. As somebody who, like, lurks in streams a lot, I totally get it. Xiao! It's you. Long time no see. I was just preparing to release some Xiao lanterns. Care to join me? Sure. You're not gonna ask why I'm here? You walk with a carefree stride and you're holding a camera. It's obvious that you came here to take pictures. This temple sits between mountains and rivers. It's a tranquil place. Sometimes visitors come here to paint, and sometimes I see the younger ones bring their cameras with them. It just so happens that no one else is here today, so don't worry about others disturbing your photography session. I'd like to take a photo of you, Xiao. Of me? We can keep it as a memento of you releasing your Xiao lanterns. I just came to release them. I never considered keeping mementos. Be that as it may, I think it's a good idea. We'll do as you suggest. In your opinion, how should I hold myself in this photo? Formal. How's this? Normal? Okay, sure. Formal, normal, same thing. Us and Xiao. Okay. Show more of the temple there. go. Kind of in the sky. Wow. Nostalgic of the early days of lantern rites gone by. This is it. This is really the beginning of where it all started. Nice to see you again, Xiao. Nice to know even all these years you still got our back. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Okay. And at last, the very last one we have left. And there's this Yaksha mask. Kaya! As we prepared to set out for the Snowlands, we ran into our old friend Kaya once more. Our adventure continues and new horizons await our exploration. Oh, so we can't do that one yet. We have to start with this. Oh, Kaya, you're also here for a holiday vacation. Love to see it. Love to see it. Are you also at the tavern? This is a cool tavern. I don't mind hanging out over here. Hey there, honorary knight. Who'd have thought our long-awaited reunion would be at this resort? Busy as ever, I assume. I'm here to relax and take pictures. Pictures? That's a vacation staple for sure. It took me ages to get to Natlan, and I still haven't had the chance to take a good look around. Once I finish my drink, I'll look for some picture-worthy spots. Yeah, let's go together. Now that sounds like fun. I must say, this outdoor bar has exquisite taste in furniture. We might as well take a picture while we're here. It's spacious and comfortable, perfect for enjoying the scenery while sipping on a glass of wine. Come to think of it, the open-air furnishings of the Angel Share are rather simple. Maybe we should have a word with the winery boss. Well, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Exactly. Exactly. If we want to show him the furniture here is so much better, we got to take a picture of it. Very true. Let's pick a good angle. I'm a professional. I trust your judgment. Let's do it. Since I'm going to be your model, you can pick my pose. How about a cool pose? Yeah, for Kaya, that looks so cool. Let's do it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Yeah, let's go up a little. Show more of the tavern here. And of course the view as well. Too early. It's too early in the morning to be drinking at a tavern. We gotta wait until it's at least 7 p.m. This is awesome. Okay. Nice work, Kaya. And what is this going to be? Oh, Asha! Perfect timing, and he has the sparkles in his hands at the perfect time. Our little Asha friends are here to take care of us. Yay! Alright, nice to see ya, Kaya. Oh, all the little Ashas are around here. Oh, goodbye. Have fun, Kaya. I guess all the characters we've left, they've just been holding that pose forever and ever. I'm so sorry. And the last one we have left. Silver Mountain. Of course. Back to where it truly began. Mondstadt. And Dragonspine. Perhaps some of the secrets we've learned in Dragonspine will be really important soon. Let's see. Alright. It looks like my crystal fly trap will also be in the picture. No worries. Yeah, that's right, Ether. Get that yawn out of your system. Oh, but he left the thing! He left the bubble. Love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's pointing his sword towards the heavens. And the nail? That's quite an audacious photo we took there. Good job. I like that one. We did it. We did it. Is that all the photos? That's all the photos. We took all the photos. And look at that. We've completed our photo album. and met up with friends from all around. We got an album? We got to keep the album? Yay! Alright. So nice to catch up with all of you. So nice to remember there's so many people who have got our back. Even as we head into a new and unknown land and meet new friends. And old friends that we haven't really met yet. We're back here at the stage. Actually. One more thing we gotta do. I forgot to do it the last few times. The last few times we streamed, I was supposed to do this again. Not this. Where is the water? This is not the right waterfall. This is not the correct waterfall. Or is it? No, is it the lower waterfall? I think it's the lower waterfall. I'm wrapping up the stream. Unless, like, the thing is, I wanted to look at the web pages, but I'm afraid it's gonna crash the stream. So I guess we can't do that. Was this it? This is not the correct waterfall. I don't remember what the correct waterfall is anymore. Could be any of these waterfalls now. How do we get back into the Marriage of Ari? I forgot we needed to fight the Bakunawa one more time. Yeah, I wanted to look at the web pages. We're staying away from that guy. But every time every time I change scenes, it seems to want to crash the stream. The stream seems to go down every once in a while anyway, but that seems to trigger it. So I don't wanna have to fix everything again. It would have to be this one, wouldn't it? I walked right past it, didn't I? Or did I? I think I did. It's already been so long. Guys, something tells me this is also not the right waterfall. No, I think it's on this side. It's this waterfall. Okay. Third time's a charm. That's what they always say. And a lot of the times it's correct. Go, 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 Ether! Fourth time's a charm. That's not what they say. That's what people say when they're desperate. And they're realizing they're wrong. How many waterfalls were there? Not this one, that's for sure. Where was it? Where was the entrance to the Marriage of Ari, and how could I have already forgotten it is the more important question. Oh, this is so awkward, guys. Thankfully we have Wanderer here. Wanderer, it's like you never left me. You're gonna help me set this straight and fix this up, right? Okay, this is not on this side. It was definitely on this side. I know where it is. It's right here. Once again, welcome back to a new episode of Wanderer Puts Up With Me Being Bad at this game. No, this is not a waterfall. Nope, that does not help me there. Where did it go? Is it there?
The wind rises.
By the time I find it, I would have checked every single possible waterfall. I think I found it. I think this is it. I think this is, yeah, this is it. This is where we met up with that guy. Okay. Please tell me this is the correct waterfall. You're not gonna make me look up something I've already been to multiple times, right? Mer Javari. Mer Javari.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
5.8.
Even
yeah,
the wind
that's
cannot blow on forever.
Don't give me anything complicated. Just where do I enter from? No, it's giving me the lore explanation. I know where it is in the lore. How do I interact with it? This is actually driving me insane. Get back to the marriage of 5.8.
Relax.
Yeah, how to go back to the marriage of Ari.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
No, this thing is just saying, okay. Oh my gosh, was it actually this? Was I correct? That was correct the first time, wasn't I? No, it's just it's a two-stage. I know now, it's a two-stage waterfall, and I went to the bottom instead of the upper part. Okay, nobody saw that, alright? Nobody saw that. Nobody noticed a thing there, right? Not me getting my whole team ready for the upcoming fight. Okay, this is where I was trying to go. Merciless. Alright. Bakunawa. It was pretty hard to find you. Even though I've already seen you 2 times at least. And it's still gonna be pretty. No. No, did restarting the stream make it? No. Okay. Somehow still has the health checkpoint. Okay. Don't mind me if the stream cut out. I was just mocking the Bakunawa for giving me so much trouble trying to find it. It's okay. We got this. I was just saying how silly it is that it made me go through so much trouble. I got so lost. In all seriousness, this is an insane boss for them to hide in here. I mean, the implications of that quest.
Yourself.
Once and for all, blast you to bits. Corroded Tattered Notes 3. Alright. Good work, team. Got the last puzzle piece that I forgot to get before.
Notes showing signs of corrosion discovered in the remains of Bakunawa. The stream cutting out was the real boss battle. So true. Alright, the final notes of the adventurer Stanley. My 34th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. By the grace of Barbados above, as I'm writing this very line, I can see one of the larger monsters devouring a member of its pack. It's happening in a plain just over yonder. This is a once-in-a-lifetime observation, so I need to record it. Harkon's above. It's digested its kin in an instant. Now its body is bulging. No, it's expanding. Oh, hell, it's looking this way. Did it see me? I have to... Alright. Farewell, our friend Stanley. Alright, well, we finally finished meeting up with our... definitely not friend. Our new foe, Bakunawa. And taken all the stuff they have for us. Anything else I have left? Oh yeah, a couple things I wanted to do before we finish it. First of all, I have not released the Space and Time for You episode yet. But for the first time in literally like 4 or 5 years, they've updated the Traveler's profile story. Story 1 is just talking about... well, it's not just talking. It's talking about how we were a pair of traveling twins. We were these constellations coming through the stars. Then we seek out our sibling and go on this journey. Story 2, we unlock after the Mondstadt Archon quest. We learn about the Abyss Order and the Fatui and some of our adversaries. And then, yet there was something that you did not see. For as the dragon fell to the abyss, a certain figure had been reflected in its eyes. The one who rules the abyss. She had once traveled with you and you had crossed many worlds together. I know, right? Well, after so many years, we finally got Character Story 3. Character Story 3 almost seems to just be summarizing the journey we've been on so far. What has it all meant? So I wanted to read it here. Though you made no promises, though it was an agreement the other party made one-sidedly, you nonetheless set out on a sojourn across the 7 nations to reach the journey's end. It would be a stretch to call this a pleasant path. As your feet took you forward, you witnessed and were pulled into the crises each nation faced. Perhaps this is no coincidence. Perhaps some tremendous tremor deeper beneath the world is to blame for the waves of catastrophe. So, this kind of reaffirms this underlying feeling we've always had that it seems to be whenever the traveler appears somewhere, things start to happen, stuff starts to go down. The game is acknowledging that's not a coincidence. That is part of the plot. Things are happening because we're there. The Tsaritsa's plan to connect the Gnosis persists apace, while the terrifying force corrupting the world awaits opportunities to strike. And the Abyss Order, the organization led by your own flesh and blood. From the Loom of Fate operational launch to the Atlas of the New World's completion, you know deep down that their actions are changing the fate of this world. As you gradually understand said world, you've also come to understand the things your sister... But this has not made the journey any easier, nor your footsteps lighter. That was not what you expected at first. Things are coming together. It's interesting how it's taken this long for them to update the traveler story. And the journey we've been on for the last 5 years. It's sort of just summarized in this tiny little paragraph. It would be a stretch to call this a pleasant path. Yet, we've been through so much. The world has endured so much with us. I guess it's trying to make us think. What do we understand about the true nature of this world? I don't know. I don't know, but things are moving along in the story now. This is really an exciting time to be playing this game. I'm so excited for Nod-Krai coming up soon. I'm so excited. All right, one last thing I wanted to do is I've almost finished getting all the bonuses I need for the rhythm game. So we're gonna try to do this. And let's see if we can. And then this is gonna be the end of the stream. I'm playing on iPad with touchscreen, so let's see how I can do this. Oh, it's lagging too because I'm streaming. I didn't consider that. No. We're restarting that. I can do this without missing a note, I swear. I love the little keyboard, by the way. Okay, I might not be able to because it's lagging a little. We'll just factor that in as an experience. To recap the journey we've been in here in Natlan, the friends we've made along the way. This is for you! Here we go. As soon as Mawika's theme just kind of kicked in. Oh my gosh, we're almost there. No, it's okay. We will have to accept a few losses along the way. The losses of a few notes is an extremely small price to pay versus the losses of so many friends during the war here in Natlan. I'm trying to think of commentary while I'm concentrating on this. It's not good. No. Hearing this at the end was just so triumphant. This was the sound of all the hard work of hundreds of years of the people of Natlan and us now in the present coming together. We're going to end this forever now. Oh my gosh. We got this. This is the most epic song Ether's ever played on that little keyboard. Here we go. For the people of Natlan. I left it up by accident. It's okay.
Close enough. 93.7. Considering I missed a whole bunch, and I'm blaming the lag. I am blaming the lag. We still got our Discantus rating. Yay. Alright. That's it from me in the stream today. Got my Primo Gems. Alright, thank you all for hanging out with me, taking those wonderful photos, recapping our hype for Nod-Krai. I cannot wait to go with you all there soon in September. And yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming episodes on the new Archon quest. That's gonna go up this weekend. And I will see you all next stream. Maybe I'll go back to bed like Ethan wants to. Alright, bye everyone.